Hey, yo, what's cracking? This is Maxo Kream, and you watching HotNewHipHop 12 Days of Christmas. I'm going to go, but I wanted to bring like my girlfriend. She never been. But I know that we got our daughter, so we got to see how they go. Like, you know what I'm saying, with COVID and all the shots and shit like that. And then I want to go with my dad for real. Because I went with him when I was like 2 years old. But like now I'm like 30-something. I ain't been back. It was cool. It was legendary. I ain't really like no freestyle type nigga. Like I'm a good artist, but I never like, that's why I never rapped in high school. Cause they used to be all on that freestyle. I ain't with that bullshit, but I can sit back and tell you how, you know, it was a grill, of course. You know, it was a grill for me, like with the rap shit. It was like, okay, mission accomplished. You feel me? I feel like I should have came harder. I was spitting some shit I wrote and memorized, and I tried to freestyle for real. The real fuck ups and the real, like, you know what I'm saying? Like catching the flow, having fun with it though. I just should have went in there straight hip hop, but I wanted to have fun with the moment. You feel me? It's like the next chapter after Brandon Banks. I feel like Brandon Banks is like a spin-off chapter, like to let you know about my dad, but then Way of the World gets you back to my story. You feel me? Shout out my dad though, you know what I'm saying? But it's my story, nigga. You feel me? But like, yeah, it's just like, you know, I let you into my life more, especially with Brandon Banks. I feel like I really opened up doors. So like, as far as vulnerability and like letting people in, like, you feel me? So they know me more. So they walked into this knowing me more. You feel me? Everything on this tape was done in 2020. COVID fucked the recording process. It stopped my Australian tour. It stopped a lot of shit, but I'm still here. I'm still rocking and rolling. No verse I got was in the room, except for, I'm trying to think, bro. Nah, I mean, the closest one was me and Dunn, because we talk all the time. We was on FaceTime. We just kicking shit, talking about shit. And they're like, oh, nigga, the song. He's like, oh, yeah, shit. Hold on. Let me send it to you. He sent it to me while we was talking. Send me like, I sent him that, and he sent me a song. We were talking about some Houston shit, blah, blah, blah. Because we from the same hood, all that, me and Dunn. Like, he from A-Leaf, he from the SWAT. So all the shit I talk about, he he done known and seen it. When I was there, it was more like Tall Tees and Katrina just hit and shit like that. By the time he got there, it was a whole little jerk wave. And like, I had already went to the other high school. Man, that high school, Hastings, like, everything come out of there, cause like, bro, it was like Hastings is the worst high school I went to. So you would think like the school in the suburbs would be flyer, because the suburbs, they got more money. But now we was like on like some young dipset fly, super fly ass shit back in the day with the 06 premium forces, and I graduated in 08. So like around like we had all the dope shit. Like imagine being in high school your freshman year, you on tall tees, throwback jerseys and headbands, and by the time you graduated, you got on skinny jeans, Bape, snapbacks, and all that kind of shit. So high school was a real cool time for me, like the transition. All right, like we was doing shit like, we was doing like the airbrush shit, the Dickie units with the airbrush, the painted shirts and shit like that. Like the whole dipset look like, I'm a Crip, so I had a shirt that said Crip, said blue bandana, took it like Joel's and shit. I've been a fly nigga, but as I went to like the school in the suburbs, I brought the hood mentality with me. I robbed the house, hit a house, had like 22 pairs of shoes. Nigga was a sneakerhead, wore size 12. He just threw me in the sneaker game. I had shoes, but now I got like Mork and Mindy's. I got fucking Easter Forces. I got fucking DMP packaging shit. Like, I really hit this nigga. I hope they don't watch this interview, but hey, this nigga that broke in my house. Because it's a statute of limitations, 7 years. So that shit was like 15 years ago. But me hitting that lick and having the shoes, I couldn't bust those shoes with baggy clothes and shit. I couldn't do it with no Ed Hardy or ugly ass True Religion either. I had to go 10 deep. I had to go hundreds. I had to go Bape. I already been on Bape. I just had to slim it up. I had to go do all that like kind of shit. You feel me? They go with the sneakers and they just went hand in hand. They're like Sneaker Max, Sneakerhead, Hypebeast, like the Hypebeast Crip. Like, it's no such thing, bro. Half these niggas dressed the way they dress because of me, bro. But we gonna just keep it on hush. You feel me? I just feel like I was destroying these niggas on the streetwear, bro. Like, I'm talking about, I had Supreme Dipset shirt. I had a Supreme, is that Kate Moss, the white lady? I had that, bro. I'm talking about, I'm coming grill. Like, it's really like fucking with Ian Carter and Playboi Carti. I met Ian Carter because I was on the Supreme shit early in Houston, doing my thing. Playboi Carti because the music shit, we was vibing. Bro, like, running around with Rocky and Barry, like, I'm a fad. Like, I got into the fashion game by just, bro, being a fly nigga from Houston, Rocky coming out, okay, boom. ASAP at the top of the game, 2012. Maxo Kream coming up. And ASAP knowing the culture, I didn't know that these niggas knew me. Hit me on Instagram, Yams, gave me my first cosign ever. It just made sense. I went on tour with him. Boom, we rocking like everything was just natural and genuine. Like I always been a fly nigga. All the fly shit always just gravitated towards me. Like, I don't know. I met Carti fighting, bro. Do y'all want the real story? I met that nigga at Iris. So Travis Scott brought me out at Rolling Loud. This is like when Post Malone first came out, right? Iris. Travis Scott had did Rolling Loud and he brought me out. Boom. So I'm rocking with him. So I'm in Miami. I met Father and we ended up doing that song Cell Booming. But like before we dropped the song, he had like this awful records had like a little platform when like they were performing. And Playboi Carti was awful records first. So he was off of records from Atlanta. I met him, boom. So now he running with Cream Click / Savage Squad. Because at that time, me and Fredo Santana was like this, Chief Keef cousin. So like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like no, oh, Carti, you gotta be Cream, you gotta be this. That was little bro, he with us. Fuck it, you feel me? We were just rocking. And then like, that's how we really just locked in, you know what I'm saying? And I was rocking with Ian because of the ASAP shit. Rocking with Barry because of the ASAP shit before then. Just like being a fly nigga, bro. My lifestyle, just everything. Like, this is before really the nigga popped off with the rapping. You feel me? Oh, hell yeah. Shout out Rocky. You know what I'm saying? It was Rihanna's show. I just walked to the front. I ain't had no invite, no nothing. They got a thing. I'm like, yeah, tell her Maxo Kream here. Hey, and it went through. I was shocked in the bitch. Man, shit, it felt good. It was cool. It was rare. Like I gotta really fuck with you to gun that. That nigga getting so much money. Like that nigga get like 25 million to model Calvin Klein draws. Then he worry about some goddamn music. Then he with Rihanna. Then she a billionaire. So it was just like shit. It was genuine. I say that it was genuine. Yeah, shout out my boy Freddie. Freddie been fucking with me for a minute too, bro. Like before I signed this shit, Freddie been fucking with me. But it was more like on some shit like when Freddie he sit that verse and his whole ass went hard. I like, bro, I should redo this verse. But I'm gonna keep my verse, keep it genuine. Like, I ain't out here to outdo nothing. Like, he gave me a crazy verse, so I'm gonna embrace that and let him, like, you know what I'm saying, shine with it. Cause, like you say, Freddie, a real good rapper. I feel like he ain't underrated, but like, it should be more light shined on him, like what he doing and like the level he do it on, and like to be his age, and cause like it's a marathon, not a race. And Freddie showed that. There's a lot of artists, Freddie, Danny Brown, Currency. There's a lot of niggas that still do the shit that don't get their flowers. And there's a lot of these niggas come, they can have 10 million followers and be hyped this year, the next year, be gone. I did like 20 verses for this shit. And the first one I did, not 20, I did like 8 verses. And the first verse I did was the one that ended up sticking. This nigga Tyler had me everywhere with it. Yo, try to do it like this. Try to talk about this. How about you talk about this? And at the end of that, like, hey, bro, we using the first verse, bro. I done did 8 verses. This one rocking. And I bet, let's do it. No feature I had on this album, I could fumble. I don't give a fuck if you Drake or you the smallest nigga on earth. Nigga, like, if I respect you as an artist and I feel you doing your thing, I'm not gonna fumble. Because if you carrying the ball and I fumble, I fucked up. Hell yeah, I was passing out CDs and shit on my arm, trying to come up, trying to rap. Like, shit, I don't know if niggas still listening to CDs in 2014, but I had them. Press them up, and I gave it to him. He said so sarcastically, well, thank you. I know, look, I asked him, like, nigga, you ain't listen to that CD? He like, fuck no. Back then. But look, though, that's crazy. So look, let me give you the story. Yeah, I walked up to him, I gave him a CD, like, fuck with me. Then when I meet him again at Yams Day, the nigga said he was in London with motherfucking, Rick Rubin, jamming my shit. And Rick Rubin put him on. I'm like, damn, that's crazy, bro. I've been living in LA. It's really like I just had the house in Houston just in case. Cause I've been living in LA since 2018. When I'm working in LA, I be more on some elevation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like on some elevation, expanding, mind frame type shit, generational wealth type shit. When I come to Houston, I get on my Trigger Maxo, talk about how I used to sell dope, K-Roll, kick those, and motherfucking, like, I just be on my shit. Like, I'm in my hometown. Like, nigga, like, I don't know what's crazy. Like, I feel like in LA, they treat me like a rapper, bro. Like the stores, I go to Gucci, Balenciaga, all that through the back, take care of me. Houston, they treat me like I'm just a motherfucking gang lord, trap lord ass. Like, they still be fake on me, like the police, and like niggas be cautious, like they be feeling like we gonna come in there and fuck something up. Like, bro, I'm like, this is not 2015, 16, 14, 13. Nigga, I'm a grown ass father that's motherfucking like out here, you know what I'm saying? Like pushing, you feel me? I don't be on drugs. I use Adderall, Vyvanse. First of all, I'm prescribed it. I just never used it as a kid, but I use it for my music and it works. It makes me be in the studio for 12 hours straight in the booth working. When I look at it, like tell the family business, which is real, and they can be faking bears, or I can go back to not telling the family business, robbing, kicking door, and trapping, and we don't have no generational wealth, and we don't have no money for real going around, and then I can go to jail. I'm a real nigga. I'm telling them real. I mean, I did an album with my father on it. My mama be in my videos and shit. People can't do that shit with their parents because niggas not really gangster. Niggas ain't really from the hood. Niggas ain't gonna tell that, oh yeah, I moved to the suburbs because they feel like it's gonna take away from them. Niggas though, I'm still Trigger Maxo C from Murder Block. South 80 Texas. Like, they don't take nothing away from me. I just seen different shit. Like, I'm a real nigga, bro. Everything about me. Like, I'm like, shit. I don't gotta fake about selling drugs. I'm glad I don't sell drugs no more. I really sold drugs. I just be the Rico case. I'm a real Crip. Did all that shit, street shit. It's shit that niggas your age will pay money for to have on their resume. Cause they ain't live like that, bro. Like, I still hold it with like a badge of honor. Like, yeah, I did all that, but I'm moving towards this. Good credit, ownership, properties. Like, you feel me? Every time he come to the city, he hit me. I brought him out in Atlanta. He brought me out in Houston. Motherfucker, I brought him out in Belgium, in the UK. I brought out him in Key Glock. Goddamn, he was just real nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Dolph get it. He seen like he seen when I caught the Rico case for the marijuana and shit like that. Like, the trap shit. So he respected like where I came from and where I'm at. You feel me? He loved my jury. That like Dolph, like he just always showed love. Like, I have on like the handicap chain, and like Dolph go done with the jury. I'm talking about all blue kid, blue Richard Millies, blue APs. Like, he goes stupido with it. You feel me? So he watching me. So like when he come up to me and say something about my shit, it's like motivation. Like, Dolph was one of them niggas wanted to be just cause, not wanted to be like, cause like nigga was a trapper that made it rapping, nigga. Like, what the fuck? He lived that street shit. And the street shit and the rap life is very similar, except for you making legal money. With the rap shit, you can live a little bit better. You paying taxes, like you expose the most shit, but RP Dolph, he was a real one, man. Key Glock, Jay Phillips, y'all boys hold y'all head now.